BAE talk, where the babes be talking.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of BAE Talk. Hello. From us. We are back. Sorry, this was a little late. I was going to do it last week on Friday. So I don't know what happened. I think I just had Jordan and I just got caught up and got busy. I had a really busy weekend and I really wanted to drop this one on Friday, but life got in the way. So I'm going to go ahead and just drop this one today on a Monday. And I think I should still be able to do one Friday. So you get two this week. I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Like I said, I had a pretty busy one. Let me just say, quick baby update. This baby is draining my life. Like, y'all, I have to put on a little extra makeup because, I didn't put on a lot. I just put on a little bit of makeup to cover up, like, these dark circles or whatnot. But little sir is, like, fucking my skin up. My eyes, my back, my knees, my ankle, everything hurts. Sad part, I'm still in my second trimester. Pray for me. We're just gaining weight like crazy. Like I said, we looking pretty, we pretty big. Like I said, I still get the same questions. I only have one baby within my womb, yes, and I'm not due until February. The two main questions I get every time people see me out. But I don't get offended by it anymore. I just have an eager ass uterus that likes to show my babies really fast. And with him, I feel like I'm just gaining like crazy. But there's a little baby update. He's doing good. I'm doing good, aside from all the pain and discomfort. But when I tell y'all this is the last one, that's what I fucking mean. I ain't carrying no more babies. But that's neither here nor there. That's not why we're here. I just wanted to touch on two things that came about last week. So this one's not, I just want to give this disclaimer. This one's not as like happy-go-lucky. Like, this is not like a happy topic, episode. This one's a little more serious, and I do want to like touch on it and dig into it a little bit and kind of give my take on it. Because I've been through some of these things. So I do want to talk about it. And I know it's happening out there a lot more often than not. It's just something that's not really talked about. So I do want to bring some awareness to it and kind of discuss it a little bit. So there's my disclaimer. This one's going to be probably a little emotional for some. And I'm going to try to get through it without crying myself. Because these hormones, for the birds. I was already crying today, so... But it's okay. Like I said, these hormones, stupid. So I would like to first say rest in heaven to Olivia Popham. She was the young lady in Texas, the mother of two, who committed suicide last week or 2 weeks ago. And she lost her battle with depression as a mother. She made multiple posts on social media crying for help, pretty much, and just letting people know that she was having a tough time with, dealing with being a single mom, having two little kids. It's a lot. So I do want to say rest in heaven to her. The one thing I did want to touch on, and like I said, it happens more often than not. I have a lot of friends that are single, friends that are married, friends that are in long-term relationships that have kids. And the thing is, it's hard to be a mom, period. Whether you're a single mom, married mom in a relationship, you have a partner there to help and support you. I feel like it's easier and better when you have a good partner and a great support system. It makes it easier. But being a mom is just exhausting. I can honestly say being a mom is like one of the toughest challenges I've had in my 27 years of life. And then being a mom and then also battling depression on top of that, it is so hard. I can speak to that firsthand. It is so hard. I battled with depression as well. I think I talked about that in a few other episodes. I do go to therapy. I still go to therapy. I started therapy, I want to say 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I love therapy. There goes my disclaimer. I love therapy. I'm an advocate for therapy. Everyone should go to therapy because we all are dealing with shit. Everyone is. Everyone's been through something, going through something. Everyone needs therapy. But I will say, with my daughter, I battled with depression really, really bad. She's 5 now. Battled with depression when I was pregnant with her. Also battled with it afterwards. I had postpartum depression. And then I was just depressed off and on throughout the years. Just life circumstances. Things just didn't work out between her dad and I. And it was just very messy, which caused some heavy depression. And then I had a lot of financial issues. And for me, that's a big depressor. And I feel like that's probably everyone. Because when you're broke and you have no money, that's a little depressing. So I battle with depression a lot with my daughter. So I can definitely understand how that feels. And then with this pregnancy, I can honestly say I've battled with depression yet again. I think it's all the hormones. For me, personally, it's all the hormones. It's the hormones, and then just going through different life issues and struggles just brings out the freaking depression, and it sucks. And anyone who knows me knows that I am a happy, positive, optimistic, go-lucky person. I love laughing. I love smiling. I love making other people laugh. You would never think that I could or would be depressed. At least to me. Never thought I could ever be depressed. Because I just enjoy life too much. I just think everything's like awesome and fun most of the time. Until my depression really started while I was pregnant with my daughter about 5 years ago. And then now depression again, like I said, with this pregnancy. So it's been rough. I had to go to therapy again for this pregnancy. Been going to therapy to really work through a lot of my issues and problems, and also just being uncomfortable and being in pain like every day sucks, because this pregnancy is a little more rough on my body than my daughter's pregnancy. So I've just been like most of the time I feel which is why I didn't do BAE Talk for like 3 to 4 months, because I felt like shit. And even sometimes now, I still feel like shit. Like some days I can't even fucking walk. Depressing. But I do want to say, when to see her post that she was making on social media about how she was battling with depression and she wished she could just get a break, and how she wished she could just have some time to herself. I feel like people without kids, or people who do have those good support systems, see that as complaining, or saying like they didn't want to have a pity party for that person. Not everyone is, I don't want to say, the word blessed is not what I want to say. Fortunate. I don't want to say everyone's fortunate enough to have a great support system. I can say personally, I have a good support system. Have good friends and family around me that help me with anything that I need help with. Like, if I'm just having a tough time, I've had friends invite me out because they know I'm just not in my right headspace. Like, I do have a good support system. My parents are there for me no matter what. Anything I ever need. If I want to call them to vent, call them to cry, I'm just having a tough time. I love my parents. My parents are always there for me. And I know there are some people out there that don't have that. And I pray every night, because I know without my family and my support system and my friends, I probably would not be here, because that shit is hard. But I will say that it's sad to see that she was pretty much crying out for help for all that time and didn't get the support and help that she needed. I don't know all of her circumstances. I don't know her entire story and how she got to where she is. I only wish and pray that she got the help that she needed from a therapist, from friends, family, anybody, just anyone. Because that's needed. And I try to be that for friends and people that I know as well. If I feel like you're going through a tough time, call me. Like, I would rather sit and listen to you vent and cry about something than that find out that you took your life, because it's sad. No one should go through those types of things. Mothers are not appreciated enough. Mothers are not showered with love enough. Like, being a mom is literally a 24/7 job, 365. Like, I know there are some single fathers out there, so I'm not going to discount the single fathers. I know y'all are out there. Not gonna say that. I'm only speaking from a woman's standpoint because yes, you're a single father, not discrediting you at all. But for a mom, like for me, for a mom, it starts, when you're carrying your child. Like, that is tough work. Being pregnant is fucking tough. Like, some people have great pregnancies, and that's great for y'all. That is fucking great. High five that y'all have awesome, great pregnancies, and you had no nausea, no vomiting, no pain, no nothing. I only fucking wish. If you're a person like me, pregnancy is so uncomfortable. Like, I hate it. It's so uncomfortable. With both pregnancies, it has not been smooth for me. I've had the vomiting, the nausea, the discomfort, the pain, indigestion, like anything you could think of. I feel like I've pretty much had, and it just fucking sucks. So to start with being pregnant, and then that's where, you start your motherhoodness, whatever you want to call it. Like, that's where it starts, is being pregnant. And then after you have your baby, and even if you're married or in a relationship, for the most part, most moms do most of the work and the job. Like I said, I'm not discrediting any husbands out there, boyfriends, involved parents, single dads, not discrediting y'all at all in the least. I'm just giving you my motherly female side of it. It's just, and me also speaking with married friends or friends in long-term, like just speaking to friends, I always hear that they are, even still, they have a husband in the house or boyfriend in the house, fiance in the house. Most of the time, the responsibility is on the mom. And it's just a lot of work. Men are able to, kind of take breaks and go and do as they please. And I feel like moms are just expected to be the mom, like, all the time. Like, your job is just to take care of your kid. And I feel like that's where moms lose themselves. Because your main job and priority, what society makes it seem like, is your life and everything is about your kid all the time, 24/7. And you don't have time for yourself. You don't take care of yourself. You don't do anything for yourself because all your time, attention, love, and everything you have is poured into your children. And it should be that way, but I believe there should be a healthy balance. You should still be able to take care of yourself and have some self-care and some me time and care time, mommy time, and pour into your kids. Because if the mom is not okay, your kids are not going to be okay. Mom has to be right in her head. Mom has to be emotionally stable, mentally stable, physically okay to take care of the kids. Because if she's not, the kids are not going to be okay. And the kids can feel that. When something's wrong with mom, they can feel that. And I can honestly speak to that because Jordan can always tell when I'm not okay. And she does try to take care of me. And I appreciate her. And I love that little 5-year-old soul, even though she drives me nuts. But I love her to death. And she does try to take care of me when I'm just not in the right headspace. So being a mom is definitely tough. It is hard. No, we are not looking for people without kids for a pity party. We don't need y'all knocking moms for saying sometimes we're just tired of being a mom. Some days you don't want to be a mom. Some days you reminisce on days when you didn't have kids. And you could just up and leave and go and do what you wanted to do and not have to care about if so-and-so ate, if so-and-so has draws. Like, a much simpler time. But people without kids, please do not knock or tear down or say anything about moms who are just tired, because it's exhausting. And like I said, we're not looking for a pity party. We're not looking for y'all to say, oh, well, this is the life you signed up for. Yeah, we know, okay? We laid there and did the do. We know what happens when you have kids, all right? But for some people, it's not what they expected it to be. And sometimes the circumstances and outcome is not what was planned and what you expected it to be either. So I'm just saying, I just want to wrap that up and say, moms, you are appreciated. I love y'all, okay? Because life is hard. It's hard. That's all I'm going to say. Being a mom is hard. Single mom, married mom, relationship mom. It's hard. And I'll give a shout out to single dads. You out there doing it by yourself too. Shout out to y'all. Involved parents. Shout out to y'all too. Because you're in your kids' lives. That's great. Just my point is, most of the time, it's moms that is relied on. So again, rest in heaven to Olivia Popham. I feel for her. When I read her story, it broke my heart because I can relate to that so much. And it's just so sad that so many people feel like they don't have the love and support that they should have. And I feel like everyone should have that. I know it's unrealistic, but it's just something I pray for everyone, because it's hard. Life is hard in general, let alone when you're a single mom and doing stuff by yourself or being a mom. So I feel for that. The last thing I wanted to discuss and talk about kind of ties in with this topic is Willie Taylor from Day 26. He was on Making the Band 4 with P. Diddy. It was a post. His wife made a post pretty much saying that he left her with 4 kids. You know, she holding it down. And then he made a video saying the reason why he left was because it was a toxic, environment. He needed a break and he wanted peace. And this kind of ties into that topic because, like I said, moms want breaks too. Moms probably dream and pray for breaks. That's all I'm going to say, is that we wish we could have a break just like that. Like, I feel like for some men, it's easy to just push away from the table and walk away when you feel like you need a break. And when we should be understanding that you need a break. I heard some of what he had to say. So I'm going to say I do see from his side. Some people are only mentally able to handle so much. Some people can't handle everything everyone else can handle. That I understand. Something that may or may not break me may break you. The things that you may have been through, I probably wouldn't be able to get through, because it's all about, what you're willing to take and how much you can take. And I know people can take a different amount of stress. I don't know their whole situation. That's my disclaimer. Don't know their whole situation. Don't know about the toxicity of their relationship and the household they were in. I don't know about all that. My thing is speaking more so to the whole I need a break and I want some peace. He said he felt like he would die if he stayed in that environment. Whether, I don't know if he was meaning he would commit suicide or he felt she was doing what, I don't know. I can understand him needing a break and needing peace. The only thing I will say is I feel like it probably could have been dealt with better. As far as he said that he pretty much made it seem like he's not coming back. That they're going to probably get a divorce. The relationship is over. He's not coming back. If that was the case, I feel like that should have been a clear cut. Like, hey, this ain't working. We tried. Blase, blase. Let's come up with a schedule with the kids, but I'll be serving you papers soon, blah, 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 but I'm going to go ahead and move out. Like, I'm going to go ahead and separate now and dip. Like, I feel like if there was that understanding, that post probably wouldn't have been made by the wife. But I think she believes that you just kind of just up and left and just didn't say nothing, just left her with your 4 kids. I feel like it'd be frowned upon for a mother to do that. For a mom to just decide to just up and move and then say, oh, it's because I needed a break and I needed peace. It would be frowned upon, heavily frowned upon if a mother did that. But when a father does it, it's supposed to be okay, or, oh, I understand, or, oh, it must be something she was doing. Like, I just feel like it's kind of a double standard. But like I said, nothing against him, because like I said, I do understand certain people can handle certain things. And maybe the environment was too much for him and he had to go. I just wonder if the conversation could have been a little more cut, clear, and dry. Don't know what conversations they had for sure because I wasn't there. But for her to make that post and then for how things are all playing out, I feel like it probably could have been a little more cut, clear, and dry. That's just my take on it. That's all I'm going to say. But I do feel like it should be a little more fair. Moms want breaks. Moms want peace. We should be able to get them same things without being frowned upon for wanting a break from our husbands, boyfriends, kids, whatever. Because we all deserve it. Like, everyone has a breaking point. Everyone has a breaking point. But I do hope and pray that they're able to work everything out smoothly. Like, they don't go through a nasty divorce battle or with the kids or nothing like that. I don't know how old their kids are. I know they have 4 kids. But I just hope it's smooth, because also that affects kids as well. Is the co-parenting relationship you have with the other person. That's important because the kids do see that. So I do hope that everything works out for them. I do hope he's getting the peace and everything he needs to protect his mental. I hope he still, you know, is very involved with his kids. Like I said, I don't know too much about him. He kind of disappeared off the face of the earth for me after Day 26 broke up. After that, I just never heard of Willie Taylor again. But I do hope he gets all of what he needs, and I pray that the wife gets everything she needs as well, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all of that, physically, financially. I just hope that everything works out. But that was my BAE talk for today. It was a little long, I know, but there was just a few things I wanted to touch on. It just really was kind of bothering me all weekend because I really wanted to do this show last week. And it was something I really wanted to speak to and talk about because, like I said, it's just heavy on my heart as a mother because I definitely understand, and I never knock or tear down other mothers for the choices and things that they do or how they choose to raise their kids or how they go about things because it's hard. There's no instruction book for life. There's no instruction book for being a mother. It's all trial and error. All of it. It's trial and error. But most moms have to stick 10 toes down, and we have to get through it the best way we can. Whether the dad is there or not, we have to. Because if we don't, then who's going to take care of our kids? Who's going to provide for our kids? Who's going to support them and nurture them and give them the love that they need to make healthy little tiny human beings growing up? Like, that's one of my main goals, is to have a healthy, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically healthy child. Like, I just want to raise healthy little human beings to be great, smart, intelligent, beautiful adults. Like, that's all I pray that I'm able to be around to do for my kids, is to pour all the love I have into them and that they're raised knowing that they were loved. That's all I really want for my kids. And I know every parent wants the same for their kids. So I really just want to touch on that this week. If you please comment, share, subscribe, like, put your 2 cents. Tell me what you think about both situations. If you like, please, like, tell me. I love to hear this stuff. I love to share stories, because it's important. Hearing other people's points of views and lives and their, like, how they feel about certain topics is important to me. I love having great conversations with people. So, please share as much as you can. Follow me on Instagram, Janae _the BAE on Instagram, and then Janae Gaines on Facebook. Those are like the 2 things I'm on. I don't really do Twitter. I don't understand Twitter. And Snapchat, I'm on there sometimes. But mainly IG. You can find, of course, this on IGTV. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. It's you can find me under Janae the BAE on YouTube as well. And thank y'all so much. I should be back this week with another episode, because like I said, you might get 2 this week because I slipped up last week. But I hope you'll have a great week. Praying and wishing for nothing but the best from everybody. And God is dope. And I'll see y'all on Friday. Bye.